In 2018, the quiet desert town of Ridge Valley, California, became the focus of a chilling murder investigation that revealed just how far one man would go for money. A marriage that looked perfect. Mark and Leila Dawson seemed like a loving couple. They had moved from Los Angeles to the outskirts of Ridge Valley a year earlier, looking for cheaper living and a quieter life. Mark, 42, worked as a mobile mechanic. Leila, 39, was a nurse at a local clinic. Neighbors saw them as friendly, hard-working people, a couple that often hosted small gatherings and waved at everyone on morning walks. But Leila didn't know that Mark had been hiding a mounting pile of debts, gambling losses, payday loans, and credit card balances that had spiraled out of control. She also didn't know that he had secretly taken out a $750,000 life insurance policy on her just 6 months earlier. The deadly road trip. On the night of June 3rd, Mark told investigators he and Leila had gone for a late drive to get fresh air. He claimed they stopped near an isolated dirt road off Highway 247 when Leila wandered off to look at the stars. Hours later, he called 911 in a panic, saying he couldn't find her. Search teams combed the desert until sunrise, when they discovered Leila's body at the bottom of a rocky embankment. Mark said she must have slipped in the dark, but something about his story didn't fit. The first red flag: Leila had defensive wounds on her arm, scratches and bruises, indicating she had fought back, and the pattern of her injuries didn't match a fall. She had been struck multiple times before going over the edge. Detectives noticed Mark's calm demeanor. A man who had just lost his wife seemed oddly composed, even cold. The evidence started piling up when police obtained a search warrant. They found a hidden folder in Mark's truck containing the life insurance policy documents. His laptop history showing searches like how to make a murder look like an accident and deadly falls statistics. GPS logs proving he drove to the desert alone earlier in the week, scouting the area. The most damning evidence came from a neighbor's security camera. 3 nights before Leila's death, Mark was recorded loading a shovel, rope, and flashlight into his truck items he later claimed he never used. The truth comes out faced with overwhelming evidence. Mark eventually broke under interrogation. He had struck Leila in the head during an argument and pushed her off the cliff edge, believing the fall would be ruled an accident and the insurance money would solve his financial problems. He never expected anyone to question the story. The trial that shook Ridge Valley. During the trial, prosecutors described Mark as a man who valued money more than the woman who trusted him. Jurors listened to Leila's co-workers speak about her kindness, her generosity, her plans to return to school. The town, once calm and peaceful, buzzed with disbelief. A man they waved to, a man who repaired their cars, had murdered his wife with chilling calculation. Mark Dawson was convicted of first-degree murder and sentenced to life without parole. Aftermath. The desert road where Leila died is now unofficially known by locals as Dawson Ridge. A small wooden cross sits near the embankment, placed by the nurses from her clinic. They visit every year on June 3rd. They refuse to let her be forgotten.